Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is at home and safe. Good afternoon, Sapna ma'am. So today I'll be demonstrating a tool. The tool is called Word Wall. It is a very user friendly and mobile friendly as well. So it's very easy to operate, and it is a very interesting tool for kids as well, because um, the graphics and everything in the themes in this tool is very eye catching. So the students, especially the students of lower grades, enjoy it a lot. So I will show you all how to probably make a game or an assignment on this tool called Word Wall. Now I'm sharing my screen. First, we simply have to go to Google and just type in word wall. So word wall. That's all I type and I search. Now here, this first option that I get, wordwall.net. I go to that and then I'm required to sign in. So to use anything on this website, signing in is very important. So I go and I sign up. Now I want to sign up with my Google account. So I go to sign in with Google. So I select the account that I want to sign in with, and this is the page that I get. This is called my home page, my activities. Now I want to create my first activity. So I click on create your first activity. Now here you see these are templates, okay? Match, quiz, random wheel. These are all templates. And then if I scroll down, you see pro templates. Since I am a free user, I have not explored any of these tools. If you want to explore these tools, the pro templates, you will have to pay and upgrade. But since I am a free user, I am going to use these free templates. Now, even here in free templates, I can just use 5 templates. After I have used 5 templates, I cannot use any more new templates. So here the limit is that I can only use 5 templates. But if you still want to explore more, then what you can do is you can simply log out from here and then sign in from a different account, and you can use another 5 templates. So you can do that. So let's begin. First, I'm going to show the template. Let's use labeled diagram. Let's take this template and see what this is. Now in this, I can add an image. So for example, let's say I want to make this template on science. Okay, so science is my title. Then I go to add an image. Now you can upload an image or you can search for images. And how big you want the image, you can select that as well. I want large. So say for example, I'm going to search human body. I search human body and this is what I get. Okay, you can scroll down and see also. Now I want this one. I want this image. So I select this image. When I select it, the image appears here. Now if I want to crop it also, I can crop it this way. If I don't want to crop, then I can rotate it as well. If I want to undo the crop, I can do that as well. So I'm going to keep this as it is. Now I'm going to label these diagrams. So let's say my first label will be small intestine. Okay. Then I add another label, large intestine. And one more I want to add, stomach. Okay, these are my 3 labels. Now you will see as soon as you put in your labels on top, if you scroll here, you will see 1, 2, 3. Now you have to choose where the stomach is. So here is the stomach. So I put 3 here, right? Third one was the stomach. Then second one was large intestine. So I put large intestine here. And then small intestine. So I put 1 here. Now this is ready. So I click on done. Now this is done. Let's see. Now this is your preview. Okay, you can preview any activity that you do here. So let's say start. Okay, now this is how the students will also see it. Large intestine, they will have to drag it. So this is where they drag it like this. Then comes in the small intestine. They can drag the small intestine and then stomach. And then they can submit answers. So all answers are correct. this way. Now I'm feeling that this is not looking it's not pleasing to my eye. So I want to change the theme. So here you can see, if you scroll down, here you can see themes. There are many themes. See here, there are different themes. So you can select any theme that you want. So let's say I took this theme. Okay, and then I simply the same thing, small intestine, stomach, and then the large intestine, this way. So you can select the themes you want as well. Okay. Now, when I'm sharing it with my students, okay, I can select if I want them to see the answers. If I don't want them to see the answers. So for example, if I unclick this, show answers, so after they are done with the submission, they will not be able to see the answers. This is the first template. Okay. Now again, I go to home, create activity. Now I want to take another template. So I'm going to take open the box. Now this is also very interesting. So let's say I take geography. Okay. I'm going to select boxes with questions. So let's see. I'm going to put my first question. Say for example, what is the capital of India? And then you can give in 6 options, or you can give 2 options. That is the limit. Either you give all 6 options, or you have to give 2. At least 2 options you have to give. So I'm going to give Delhi, and second is Mumbai. These are my 2 options. Now, which is the correct one? I will select that. So Delhi is the correct one. Now here you will see this image icon. So if I click on this image icon, I have written Delhi. So automatically I will get pictures of Delhi. So let's say I want to put this picture. And then Mumbai also, if I click, I will get pictures of Mumbai. So I will click on this image of Mumbai. Now this is my first question. Sorry. Another question that I want to add is, which is the largest state in India? That is my question. I'm going to give 2 options. Rajasthan, and let me just again put Delhi. So Rajasthan is the correct answer. Again, if I click on this image, I will get pictures of Rajasthan. So I take a picture, and then Delhi also, I'll get pictures of Delhi. Now these are my questions. Now I click on done. So now my boxes are ready. Now imagine you all are my student, and I will just tell you all that you all help me. You all tell me which, you all can unmute now. Okay. So this is my activity. Now you all are my student, and I'm asking you all that which box do you want me to open? So just someone unmute.
Box 1.
Okay, box 1. So I unbox this box. Now you can ask the same student, what is the capital of India? So whoever said that can just tell me the answer.
Delhi.
Yes. So this way you can have an interactive class with the students, where you just ask them to select a box, and then you ask them the question, and then they will answer for you. So this can be my another activity. Again, the same thing. You can also give this as an assignment that I will show later on. These are the themes that you can use.
Zubi had a question.
Yes.
You added pictures for Rajasthan and Delhi. So even if we don't add pictures there, that's okay, no? Like if you just want to give them words.
Yeah,
It is not
that's
compulsory, no?
no. That I just showed you all. It is not compulsory. You can simply just write Rajasthan and Delhi. So that is also fine. Now, now let's see. I will just show you all. There's an option called difficulty level. Okay. Now in this, if you want the box to be locked after the incorrect answer, it will be locked. If you don't want it to be locked, it will not be locked. So let's say it is clicked now. Okay. I have. So if I give an if I give an incorrect answer, okay. Here I'm giving an incorrect answer. So this box will be locked. Now the students won't be able to answer. So that way you can keep. If you don't want that, you can just unclick that. And then depending on how many boxes you have, you can select the columns and row on the arrangement and the layout of it. So this way you can do. This is one template. Now again I go to home and create activity. Another activity that is really interesting that the students truly enjoy, because I have also tried it with my students. It's called maze chase. Okay, so let's say for maze chase, I'm going to write. I'm gonna take grammar. You have to write a question, so I'm gonna write every sentence should end with a dash. Okay, that is my question, and my options are full stop and exclamation mark. Okay, so this is the correct answer. And then one more question. Again, you can add the pictures if you want. I'm not adding right now, but if you want, you can add. Then I write dash is very important when using English. Okay, so I write accent and punctuation. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Now I select done. Now my game is ready. In this, you will not get any theme, so you just have one theme that you have to do with. So let's see. The maze chase is ready. This is how the game looks like. It's like Pac-Man. So my question will come here down below, and here are the answers. So wherever the students want, they can go there. It's like playing a game, and there are like in here you can see there's more ghosts as well. So it is interesting for them. It's like Pac-Man, like we used to play. So let's say I go to exclamation, which is an incorrect answer. So that's how they realize that it's incorrect. Now either you can allow them to answer again, or you can just you can either allow them to answer again, like you can allow them to select the correct answer after they've selected an incorrect, or you can simply end the game there. Now this is my second question. That is very important. So as the level questions increase, the difficulty level or the ghost, you see these ghosts, these are the difficulty levels that also increase. So if you give this to the students, they will thoroughly enjoy it because it is very interesting. I myself enjoy playing this game. So this is how it is done. Again below, now in this you can select what you want. You can select how many lives your student can have. So they can have 10 lives. If you select one, so one incorrect answer and one incorrect answer, and they will not be able to play any further. If you select unlimited, if you scroll it directly towards your left, you will get unlimited. That means there is n amount of time lives. And difficulty level, again you can increase that, so that those ghosts that you saw in between, those will increase that way. Now let me go on another activity, another template. I want to go to match up. Now let's say I take history. Okay. So the keyword I write in one column, and then in this column I can write the definition. So my keyword here is Gandhi Gandhi ji. Okay, and here I write the definition: father of the nation. Then I write here keyword democracy. Okay, and then here I write India is the largest dash. That way also I can add. And then one more I want to write Indira Gandhi, first female prime. Again, if I want, I can, if I just click on the icon, I'll get all the pictures of Gandhi ji. So I add this picture. Then democracy. Now here also I can get democracy, pictures of democracy. And if I don't like any picture from here, so for example, I'm not liking anything because it's mostly related to the USA. So let me just write here India. You can search any image. So I'm gonna write India and I'm gonna search. Here you got, see. So I like this picture, democracy in India. So I'll just put that. And then pictures of Indira Gandhi as well. And then I click on done. Now I want to select a theme as well. I do not like this theme. Yeah. So I go and I pick this up and I can put it here. Then I take this and I put it here and India. And that way I submit my answer. So you can either give this as an assignment or you can use it as an interactive class and you can use it live in your classroom. Now one more activity that I want to create, one last one, since I'll be just showing 5 activities. Word search. Now this is a very interesting one. It's like a puzzle. So let's say I have EVS, okay, that as my subject, and I want to give clues. Okay, so I add clues. So here I can write my word and here I write my clues. If I don't want clues, then I can just click on without clues. But I want clues right now, so I'm gonna write your word. So let's see, here I write plastic. Clue can be environmental. Okay, and I add a new word. I want to add oxygen. Here I want to add essential. For animals and humans. And one more I want to add carbon dioxide. Essential for plant. Okay. I click on done and my word search is ready. Okay. Now I'm sharing this word search with you all. I'll show you how to share as an assignment. So here below you get an option to share. Now set as an assignment. Now when you click on that, you can you will have an, after you get results, there will be another folder that you'll find called results. So that will come to later on. You can write now here in registration, you can select if you want your student's name or you want them to do it anonymously. You can select that. If you want a deadline, so you can put any date and then you can put the deadline as well, whatever deadline is it that you want. And at the end of the game, what do you want your students to see? If you don't want them to see the answer, then you unclick that. If you don't want them to see the leaderboard, then you unclick that. If you don't want them to start again, you want them to just have one try, then you unclick that as well. And I do start. Now you can copy this link or you can share it on Facebook, Twitter. You can share it on your Google Classroom as well. And I'm going to copy this and I'm going to post it in the chat box. So just quickly, your one or two people can just solve it. And then I will show you how you can convert the results that you get into an Excel sheet. So if you want to do an assessment and you need their results as well, so you can convert it into an Excel sheet as well. So just click on that link that I've sent in the chat box and just play it and see if you get. When you play, you will get something like this. And then you will have to search the words that we wrote. You have to search. You can see I find plastic. So if I click on plastic, I will have to select what it is. So say plastic is environmental hazard. So I get 1 point. That way this puzzle will work. Okay, I got 1 response. Okay. Yes. So she got 1 correct, 1 incorrect. And time she completed in 46 seconds. So here you see my result. If I go in my result, I will get all my results. So this is my result. And since 1 person has only answered, okay, 2 have answered. 2 students have answered. Monica has also answered. Okay, great. Now I want to convert this into an Excel sheet so that I have a proof and I have it documented. So I will go to more and I will click on export file and I will click on Excel. And my result is down.